I'm going to make this a quick video, and it's sort of an addendum, but not really an addendum to my earlier video about the lot that I just got from my friend up in Ancaster. I noticed in his lot there was a 105 Canada Post truck. It was missing the windshield. It was missing the back piece here, and the minifig. So I just quickly went into my bin O-bricks, or my bins O-bricks, and I found the windshield, and I found the back shutters and the white window frame, and I put it together, and I've got the minifig out of my collection. And so I decided to have all three out. So this is my original. This is not the original one that I got when I was a kid. That's what I mentioned in the other video. I donated to the Brick Fete charity auction, and somebody won it, my good friend Jeff. This is the original truck that I got from the post office, the Winona Post Office, LOR2LO Post Office. Before, you know, it's all my friends' parents worked there. So my friends' parents, every time I walk in there, oh, hi, Dave. It's a whole memory of walking into the Winona Post Office. But this is the first time I've ever had three together. As I say, I got rid of one at the charity auction. I found another one that I put together this is from another lot that I got a while back, and this is from yesterday's lot. And so what I'm doing now is this is a trial balloon. Let's see how well it goes. But I put this guy up on Facebook Marketplace, as well as other marketplace listings throughout the Hamilton, Burlington, Grimsby area. What I did for the Renegade is I went on to Bricklink, and I found what was the cheapest going price for a complete set, because I am selling complete sets. So without instructions in box, but the actual sets are complete. And I just rounded down to the nearest zero. So this 105. There are a few on Bricklink right now. The cheapest one is $77, but I think there's issues with it. It doesn't have a really good listing, and everything above that. There's one for $350 new in box, mint in box, and you know, I never wanted to keep things in boxes, even when I was a kid. The boxes, I went on a whole spiel about what happened to my classic Space Set boxes, and I have no lost sleep over that. Do I wish I still had them? Nah. Not like a huge want, because they take up room. I'd rather have that room for Lego instead of boxes that I will never use and displays and stuff. So so this guy, this I had the box for a long time, along with all my other boxes. But I remember I took him to recycling center at one point. I think before I turned 20. And he said after that the boxes went straight into the trash and or recycling bin after that, because I'm not a box collector. I'm not a collector like, you know, Luke Skywalker mint and box, like comic book guy on Simpsons. I'm not that guy. I want to build, I want to create, I want to build fantastically awesome things, and I'll get there someday. But anyway, so I put this guy up on Facebook Marketplace for $70. So if you guys want them, I know Jeff paid through the nose for the charity auction, but that was a charity auction, and that was very sweet of him. But whoever wants one, I don't need two. I really don't. Yes, there's a nostalgic factor here, but I have the two that I want. I'm not going to, like, unless something, I mean, I'm probably going to find the other one of these and build another one of these, because I can build this set a bunch of times, except for this piece. Every other piece in here is a standard piece. You can see that the guy took good care of his bricks. I'm like more than amazed how well taken care of. The slight yellowing of the actual printed brick, but overall it's pretty good. So anyway, $70 on Facebook Marketplace right now. If you're interested, drop me a line. I'll mark it as sold, and I'll get it to you at some point. You can transfer me the money. Because what I'm trying to do now is when I get a lot, I'm trying to see what I can sell in the lot and recoup some of my costs for getting the lot. So I get lots pretty quote unquote cheap, cheaper than the going rate. There's only lots I'll buy overall. And I complete sets, and I can sell one or two of the sets. And I guess I got the Renegade on the Facebook Marketplace for, what did I put it up there for? I honestly can't remember. But it is cheaper than the cheapest Bricklink for a complete set for the Renegade 6954, the one I just reviewed a couple days ago. So that's on my Facebook Marketplace. So again, if you want it, just drop me a line, e-transfer me the cash, and I'll hold it for you until I get to see you. But and I'm going to be doing that more and more because, first of all, my Lego room is completely full. It's like bursting at the seams. And secondly, I do not need all these pieces. I'm getting pieces that I want for builds that I have in my mind, and things come along with it. And so I'm going to get rid of the things that come along with it if I don't want them. But I'm also not going to get rid of them cheaply unless, you know, you're a really good and dear friend and you just happen to want one. We can discuss that. But I am not here to give away my sets that I've, you know, acquired over the years, so somebody else can turn around and sell them for a huge profit on Bricklink or other places like Marketplace and or stores. So but $70 I think is as I say, is cheaper than anything on Bricklink right now. I think that's a fair price for this thing, considering I paid $150 for the entire lot. So this will cover half the lot basically, and I'm gonna probably try to build the 6971 and maybe put that one up and see if it goes. I was reading somewhere in one of my Classic Space forums that somebody's like asking €350 or whatever for that set. I didn't know that was that expensive. But I'm just going to keep on doing this. Look at Bricklink, find the cheapest set on Bricklink, complete set, because of course every set that I'm going to sell on Marketplace is going to be complete. I'm going to make sure they're complete. But after that, I'm just going to knock it down to the nearest zero below that complete set price and see what happens. So I've got two up there now. The Renegade has been absolutely no hits on, but again, I can sit on it to the end of time. I don't need the money, but it's nice to roll the money back into my collection. I've never really sold before. So we'll see how it goes. And if it doesn't go, it doesn't go. And if it does go, that's a bonus. So it's not like I need the money, but it's nice to recoup some of the costs for this collection of mine. And it's also nice to free up some space in the Lego room. So there you go. Two 105s and one 107 and a spare brick. I thought I had another brick and it doesn't seem to be here. I might have filed it underneath the printed bricks for white, but that'll just stay there for now. Look, see, his brick is better than my brick. Look how faded my brick is. So his brick is better, but I'm not going to swap mine out. I'm not sure what happened here. These bricks are actually less yellow than these bricks on top. You know, bricks yellow at different rates. But in the end, I'm happy with what I'm doing, and we'll see what happens. If they go, they go. If they don't, they don't. I don't believe I'll be knocking down the price to make them go, because again, they just wait a few years and put them back up there. Because the longer you wait, the more expensive these things are going to be. And they always say collectibles are one of those really niche markets that, yes, you can have somebody appraise your sets and say, oh, your collection's worth $30,000, but you have to find the person that wants to pay $30,000 for your collection. I have said before, historically, I think we got in these discussions at different shows and stuff, what number would somebody have to pay for you to sell them your entire collection? And I, without putting too much thought in it, said $30,000. $30,000. If somebody came knocking on my door right now with $30,000 Canadian dollars, not American, Canadian dollars, right now, I would be very, 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 thinking that, including that guy, absolutely, $30,000. And I would say, here, take my collection, because I'll start anew and do it somewhat more methodical and just get the sets that I want and rebuild that thing from scratch. But I have like that thing is big and it takes up a lot of room and it takes up a lot of boxes, but that's not 1/100th of the collection that I have behind me, right? And so like, why do I have all these other pieces? Again, this hobby, not only I've said, this is the one hobby on the planet there's two axioms for Lego collecting and displaying. This is the one hobby on the planet that takes place 99.9% indoors, but looks absolutely gorgeous in the sunlight, full sunlight. And I've had my display in my driveway last year, and it was, I mean, and these are old bricks too. Those are old bricks. And it looked absolutely beautiful in the sunlight. The trans yellow just popped, the blue just popped, like the yellow, like it was just absolutely gorgeous in the direct sun. The issue is that, first of all, sun kills Lego. Light kills Lego. Fades it pretty well. So do fish tanks, by the way. Again, find my whole video of that. So 99.999% of the time, we play, build, and display Lego indoors. Which you know, you don't get the just sheer beauty color spectrum of Lego outside. The other issue is that if there are specific collectors that get specific sets that they want, and they don't have any overhead, straight up, I've known a few collectors, oh, I want that specific set, or I want to make that specific build I've designed in virtually, and I'm just going to order the parts for that build, so I don't have any extraneous pieces in my house in a bin, right? There are very, very few, and they are out there. There's very, very few people who do that, and I really admire them for that. But I have never done that. I have a good bit, well, again, I can go into the 650 to 750,000 pieces, but Sandy thinks it's more, and I'm not going to falter. It probably is more than that. It's probably close to 1 million pieces behind me. And so there's no way I'm ever, like, I don't know how many pieces are in here, but I don't think it's over 20,000 pieces. I don't think so. I mean, you can add up the Galaxy Explorers and stuff, but I don't think we're even approaching 50,000 pieces. So, and I got 1 million pieces behind me. Like the ratio between pieces I don't use and pieces I do use. It's astronomical. It's a huge number. Like, it's a huge ratio between pieces I have behind me and pieces that I'm actually using in front of me. And so, but you don't know what you're going to build, so you don't know what pieces you can get rid of. And normally, historically speaking, I don't get rid of pieces unless a friend, an acquaintance, even at a show, hey, I need these pieces, and I've gone home that night and I grabbed those pieces out of my collection, and I show up the next day and I give it to them, because I'm not doing anything with them, and it's not gonna 8 pieces here and there. It's not gonna at all break the bank at all. I won't even know they're gone like in a couple days. So, but I am getting to the point now, because again, I have my floor is covered in parts and pieces that I have to sort out into the collection, and I want to do that. I want to get everything off the floor again. I want to get them into storage, into the proper locations. As I said, I just got rid of 3 big totes to my friend Jeff of basic brick, and I've started a 4th tote now, because I get, with all these collections, all these acquisitions I got, they come with a lot of basic brick too, and I don't even have to sort them now. They go straight into the bin. Any basic color, any original Lego color, 1x2 through 1x8 and 2x2 through 2x8 go straight into the bin now. I don't even have to sort them now. Any basic brick, basically, go straight into the bin. Because all my little bins are full, and I keep on coming in my head, there's just no way I'm going to be building anything in the very distant future unless I radically change my ways of building, or what I want to build. There's no way I'm going to build a lot of anything substantial or big enough that would require lots of basic brick. And so those 3 big Rubbermaid heavy duty totes went to my buddy Jeff, because he's building a castle, which is like, some 12 square feet or 12 feet by 12 feet. It's a massively huge castle with lots of landscaping. That's perfect for him. Here's some bricks. Knock yourself out. And I'll have this 4th tote full for him pretty soon too. So, and I'm almost getting to the point where my plate bins are getting too full and they're overflowing. And so I might start an overflow for those guys now, right? My basic plates. It depends. We'll have to see what happens with that. But I have, as I showed in the previous videos from a long time ago, I have one of my shoe boxes that just has 2x4 black plates. That's all it has. Nothing else. And that bin's getting full. So what am I going to do with black 2x4 plates after that? Because there's no way I'm going to... So let's just figure this out really, really quick. And I'm bad at math. But if one of these shoe boxes can hold 900... I figured this out, 900 2x4 bricks, then it's going to hold 2,700 2x4 plates, hypothetically speaking. Again, we can put chaos theory and like they're not stacked at all, so it's going to be a little bit less than 2,700. But there's no build I'm ever going to build. There's no build that's ever going to have 2,700 black 2x4 plates in it. Right? I don't build that way. I'm not, I can't remember all their names. Jonathan Lopez. That's not right. Oh, I was following so many people on my Facebook that I admire that build great, huge buildings and great big sculptures and great big whatever. They can use those pieces more than I can. Basic pieces. I need basic pieces, obviously, but I don't need that many. So, well, this has actually gone on longer than I wanted. I just want to talk about these three things and the fact that I'm selling. I've made a whole bunch of videos so far, and I think you guys know what I have behind me, and you guys are friends, and then thankfully friends. Honest to goodness, and I mean this sincerely, if you are building something and you know what I have behind me, and a lot of sets and pieces from 1965, basically from 1965 to 1995, almost any piece you can think of, I'm going to have, and most of them I have overabundance of. So if you need something, don't think, oh, I don't want to bug Dave about it. Just drop me a line. If I don't want to, I'll let you know. I'll be straight up. I'll be straight up with you. Oh, I'm not getting rid of all my classic space guys. Right? But if you are out there and you're thinking, oh, Dave's going to have lots of these pieces from the 80s that I'm building something that requires these pieces, make a list. Make a list, even a classic space list. Make a list of pieces, because if it's old gray, I have all the pieces basically, and as you can see in my videos, I'm just building these things as I go along, and there's usually no effort at all for me to find the pieces I need to build all these sets. I have an overabundance of pieces here, and this is from decades of collecting, over 40 years of me collecting Lego from used sources and whatever else. So I have no issue whatsoever selling at a fair price to people who want them. I don't want people to take advantage of me, and I obviously don't want to take advantage of people, but you guys are my friends, and you guys have been, most of you have been to my shows, and I've been to your shows. You know what I have, and most of, so let's talk about this for a sec. Most people that I know came into this quote unquote later, especially the classic space stuff. Very few people, me, my buddy Chris, my buddy Mark, Dana. No, not even Dana. Dana came into it after. I think if I remember correctly. So most people did not have the luck that I did by the fact that I never gave it up, even through my teens and 20s and 30s and 40s and obviously 50s. So I've been collecting this long and have this many sets. I have 17 in baggies, 17 6890s. I have like 18 6880s in bags right now that are in storage right now. I only need 2 or 3 for display purposes. So if you want something that I have an overabundance of, there's no ego here that says, I'm Ebenezer Scrooge, I'm going to hoard this stuff from you. You're my friends. There's no way I'm going to do that to you. No, I'm just not going to give them to you. Straight up. Hey, here's a set that goes for $80 in Bricklink. Have it for free. Right? So, no. but we can come to honestly a very amicable, and it will help me because then I have more room. I'm freeing up space. And it'll help you because you got sets that you can't get. I mean, you can go on Bricklink and stuff, but you're going to pay a lot more than I'm going to charge you, or whatever number we're going to agree to. So honestly, or if you just want pieces, we're gonna start doing shows again in the new year, and I'm gonna be coming to shows, and there's one in Montreal that I'm gonna go to, and I think Brick Awesome is gonna happen hopefully again in Barrie and stuff. And I know my good friends Janie and Jeff are talking about doing shows around Southern Ontario, like a mini brick fest and stuff. I don't know if that's gonna come to pass. I don't know, but if I am there and I'm at one of these shows, I can bring you guys parts and pieces. And it will not be any sweat off my nose, and we can come up with something that's fair to both of us. So, sorry, this has already gone on long. I've been talking about that too much. I hope I made myself clear, because it is now bedtime. I'm going to go upstairs and go to bed. We'll see if this thing sells on Marketplace. If you want it, let me know. E-transfer the cash to me. And then what's going to happen is I will take this off of Marketplace and I'll put it in a box with your name on it the next time we're at a show together. Or if you're in the area in Hamilton, you know, come on over, knock on the door. We'll have a coffee, talk about Lego, and you can see my messy Lego room. So I'll give you the set. So that's it. That's all. This is a sort of tangential addendum on the lot that I just got that I'm now sorting, and I'm like getting all these parts and pieces sorted into my collection. That's going to take me a while. So I'm not going to be doing the 6957. I think that's that. Yeah, 6956 was the M-Tron ship. So 6957. It's going to take me a while to get all the pieces together for that. So, and I'm going to do that after I get this new lot sorted into my collection. So you guys all stay safe. Take care. I appreciate you. Just to know that this is a community and it's becoming a better community all the time, and I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate the feedback on the videos. And basically, I happen to know most of you that replied to my videos. I've met you in person, or at least we talk virtually on everywhere else. And I really, really do appreciate you. In this time of, you know, uncertainty in the world, know that I am just, you know, appreciating who you guys are. So you guys all stay safe, take care, and I will talk to you soon.